All right, let's go ahead and look at the notes for los adjetivos en español. Adjectives in Spanish, they function a little bit differently than adjectives in English. However, adjectives still modify nouns. For example, the cat is gray. All right, gray is the adjective. What is gray? The cat is gray. All right, what color is the cat? It's gray. It's modifying that noun. However, in Spanish, we know that nouns have their own rules. They could be masculine or feminine, singular or plural. And adjectives in Spanish must agree in gender, so that's masculine or feminine, and number, that's singular or plural, with the nouns they modify. Now, we don't do that in English, but you have to do it in Spanish. Now, how do we do that? We change an adjective's ending to help it agree with the noun. So today we're just going to focus on masculine and feminine. The singular and plural is rather easy. All right. When you look up an adjective in Spanish, whether in the dictionary or on your computer, you're probably going to find the masculine form. All right. So if you look up pretty, you're going to find bonito. However, this is masculine. If you look up tall, es alto, is masculine. You're going to look up something like daring or bold, atrevido. That's one of our terms from Spanish 1. Masculine, 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 masculine. But what if the person that's pretty and tall and daring, what if it's a girl? Well, we're going to apply the first rule. It's called chico chica. Now, the chico chica rule tells us that O for masculine, bonito, alto, atrevido, is going to change to a when we're describing a female. All right, so we're looking at the endings of words. Bonito, he is pretty. Well, no, she is pretty. All right, we're talking about ella es bonita. She is tall, es alta. She is daring or bold, es atrevida. All right, so in every single case, O changes to A when we move from masculine to feminine. And again, we call that the chico chica rule. Very basic Spanish one, pero muy importante en español. Speaking of importante, which is an adjective, what happens if the adjective does not end with an O? All right, so in the masculine, we might have something like inteligente or importante or paciente. All right, those don't change at all when we're describing something feminine. Importante stays importante. Paciente stays paciente. Why? Because we cannot apply the chico chica rule if it doesn't end with O. These end with E. Now, the word that's most likely to give us trouble is this one, deportista. How do I know this? Because, well, yo soy el maestro de español extraordinario. Deportista looks feminine because it ends with the letter A. It ends with the A, deportista. However, that is the masculine form. So if the girl is also into sports, ella es deportista también. It's exactly the same. So actually, any word that ends with ista is gender neutral. So we could take something like artista, comunista. All right, that would work for a boy or a girl, a man or a woman, masculine or feminine. By the way, these are not accent marks. I'm just typing or writing very quickly. So, ista, deportista, no accent mark. All right, finally, trabajador. This is one of my favorites. It's got its own rule. Trabajador, hardworking, ends with OR, and all of our words in Spanish, be they nouns or adjectives, are going to follow the same rule when we change from masculine to feminine. So we've got trabajador, señor, and profesor. El señor es un profesor trabajador. All right? So 3 different OR items in that sentence. Señor, profesor, and trabajador. We can change all of those items to feminine by applying the same exact rule. El señor changes to la señora. Es un to una, of course. Es una profesora. And she is hardworking as well. Es trabajadora. All right, so la señora es una profesora trabajadora. Just like el señor es un profesor trabajador. Again, applying the exact same rule. Señor to señora, profesor to profesora, trabajador, the adjective in this case. Hardworking, trabajadora. All right, at the bottom, we just had a couple twins. These are not part of your notes, but I guess I could review what we did in class. Miguel es alto. Miguel es paciente. All right, so Marta, that's his twin sister, es alta y paciente. What's happening and what's not happening here? Well, because alto ends with O, we have to apply the chico-chica rule when talking about the female Marta. Paciente, because it doesn't. Muy simple. So remember to apply it and remember when not to. All right, those are the notes. Do not turn those in. You can keep those. Those are